Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Saturday, July 26th. Key points we're going to focus on today. Got daily thunderstorm chances continuing into next week. We'll see those peak in coverage each afternoon and evening, with some isolated stronger storms possible each day. Near normal to above normal temperatures will continue as we finish out the month of July. Highs in the 80s and 90s each day. Bit more of a warming trend as we start the work week next week. Elevated fire weather conditions will persist as we head into next week as well. Mix of thunderstorms, breezy winds, and low relative humidity will lead to those increased fire weather concerns. Did see several new fire starts out there yesterday. And taking a quick look at satellite imagery for you this morning, closed upper level low over central California, spinning up some cloud cover, moisture, and wildfire smoke for a change. A bit more smoky and hazy skies expected out there today as southerly flow up out of Utah brings in some smoke into our area. But outside of that, along with some moisture, helping to kick off another round of isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms later today. And to look at the bigger picture for you guys, so there's that low pressure system over central California, slowly as it moves onshore, helping to bring in some moisture into our area. That'll keep those thunderstorm chances going over the next several days. And to look at your weather risk outlook for the next 5 days, mix of isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms. Best scatter coverage is kind of going to be very similar to what we saw yesterday up in the central mountains, primarily Custer and Lemhi counties, but turning for Monday and Tuesday. Bit more isolated in coverage as a push of monsoonal moisture builds in for Wednesday and Thursday, helping to increase the aerial coverage of thunderstorms expected. High temperatures and relative humidity for you today. Another hot day in the 80s and 90s, but still actually slightly below normal for this time of year. A couple degrees cooler with the cloud cover out there, but certainly another very dry day. Looking at afternoon relative humidities in the single digits and teens, very dry air mass in place. Thunderstorm chances and wind gusts today. We'll see gusts peak at about 20 to 30 miles an hour outside of thunderstorms. Lightning activity for today. Thunderstorms are going to be up further north into the mountains and out west towards the Owyhees and Boise. Can relate some isolated showers in Virga across southeast Idaho, but as you can see, best chances are going to remain further north. Storm Prediction Center outlook highlights that well. Again, best chances further north and west. Marginal risk for some severe thunderstorms as you head further north, Chalice, Leadore up through Salmon and southwest Montana. HRF model probability of thunder highlights that corridor well. Again, best chances extending up through the Sierra Nevada into western Idaho, central Idaho, and Montana. And taking a look at timing for you today, we'll start the day off dry in nature, but starting about 12 to 2 o'clock. Convective initiation up into the central mountains and Owyhees. That'll continue as we progress through the afternoon hours. Bulk of activity is expected to remain further north and west. Can relate some isolated showers in Virga further southeast, but the main show today will be further north and west. After sunset, those chances do decrease fairly steadily. And for your Sunday, finishing out the weekend, a bit warmer, 80s and 90s across the board, still keeping around those cool mornings. And thunderstorm chances on Sunday, again, best chances further north and west in about that 10 to 30% range, a little bit higher as you head further north. And for Sunday, Storm Prediction Center again highlights those western and northern areas with the HRF model probability of thunder, highlighting a corridor extending north of Chalice up through Salmon into Montana. And for Monday, southerly flow helping to bring in some above normal temperatures as we start the work week, highs back into those mid 80s to upper 90s. And for Monday, you guessed it, we got some more isolated to scattered shower and thunderstorm activity, just about a 10 to 30% chance as you head further north and west. And for Monday, Storm Prediction Center again focusing those thunderstorms further north. Very dry air mass in place to the southeast, which will continue to limit those showers and storms as best chances stay further north and west. And for Tuesday, another cool morning, followed by afternoon highs in those 80s and 90s. Some low triple digits possible as you head further west. And for Tuesday, a bit of an expansion there in thunderstorm coverage further east, but overall keeping things fairly isolated for early next week. And for Wednesday, another hot day, starting off the day in those 30s, 40s, 50s, some 60s as well further south. Highs now well into those 80s and 90s, low triple digits further west. And for Wednesday, that'll be the first day we get some of that monsoonal moisture pushing in. That'll help to bring in some isolated coverage expanding in nature for Wednesday through the remainder of the week, mostly focused in the mountains. And a look at what's to come. Temperatures as we finish out the month of July, head into early August. Near normal to above normal means we'll keep those 80s and 90s around over the next couple of weeks. With respect to precipitation, I'll look above normal favored across much of our region, Pacific Northwest into Idaho. But with that, keep in mind our normal is pretty dry this year, considering we are in late July, early August, but certainly a good pattern for keeping those daily shower and thunderstorm chances around in our region. 8 to 14, no big changes there. Keep it with warm temperatures across the west. And a bit of a weaker signal there when it comes to precipitation, but we'll keep some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity going as we head into early August. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Sunday.